Ain't no party like a Rocco party, come on, stay a little while. We gon' paint this party with the colors of love and then dance. Experience paint out of body. Late night with Rocco, you gotta turn it up loud. This ain't the rock with the crowd, but the rock with the gals and the guests. Out of bet, only difference is you don't have to guess. All I want you to do is tune in. Now your feet up. You ready?
All right, welcome to Hollywood Late Night, everybody. Hey, everybody. It has been a while, and I am back to welcome you to Rocco's Neighborhood. We are over here with my favorite person in the world. We got Jurassic Jen in the house right now, everybody.
I didn't know I was your favorite person.
Oh, you're my second favorite person, other than my mother. And welcome to the Mother's Day episode, everybody. All right,
look at all those pictures of me.
Jurassic Jen is sassy.
Where'd you get all these photos of me?
Oh, I creep on you. You know I do. Not only that, I am here.
Yes.
I am Rocco. I am your humble host, co-host, whatever you want to call it. I am a golf enthusiast. I love people, and I love all dogs, even though I've never owned one. And the last thing is, people in high school used to call me E.T., so... Oh, and guess who else we got in the house? We got my fellow casting producer buddy. Right now, he's working on Press Your Luck. I think he just wrapped that project. Press Your Luck, an iconic game show from the past. It's Wally Wells.
Hello. Rocco's World.
Hey, welcome to Rocco's Neighborhood. Right now, I'll tell you right now, Jen. We have a very special episode. We have one of my friends, a person I look up to, a person that I've been through the trenches with as like youngsters. He's coming right now.
Oh, wow.
Oh, wow. My God, he's
it's
right here.
It's like you're a psychic.
Everybody give me a round of applause for Mr. David Joshua Lawrence.
It's like you're a psychic. You knew he was coming, right?
I knew he was coming. That's what happens. You guys know Rocco's Neighborhood. We love the doorbells. We have characters. What have we had in the past? Professional athletes, poker players, porn stars.
Oh, we had everybody.
Well, today we have an actor, writer, producer. He's actually head of acquisitions for a very big distribution company.
Nice.
There's nothing you can get by this guy with distribution. He sells films, and he's one of those people that really appeases to all, actually everyone at this panel right now, because he is looking out for the independent filmmaker and trying to make some money.
That's what
Here
we
he
need.
is, David Lawrence.
How was it walking through Rocco's Neighborhood to get here?
It's a rough neighborhood.
I'm
not gonna lie.
Well, there's different ways to come. There's like a really good way. I think you went through the rough one.
No, I went through the rough way, definitely.
Okay.
There were some like shady individuals. There was like a kid in a pool playing with like floaties and like hitting her brother with like a wet noodle.
Oh, wow.
I didn't know. Oh, wow.
Yeah.
It was a lot of violence, and I personally, I'm triggered a little bit.
Those, my friend, are the suburbs. Okay. When you drive through here, you drive through the rural area, you go a little through the lower rent areas, and then you go through the suburbs, and that's where all the crazy people
You never know what you're going to get when you
I actually
come
feel
here.
more comfortable with the lower rent areas because
Actually,
it's California.
we are here with David Joshua Lawrence, and I have many questions for you, David. First of all, let's start at where we go back a long way, actually. So it's been a while. I've been wanting him to come on our live show. He's been busy. He's an actor. I mean, he's been traveling all over the country and all over the world, actually. But we met doing this, I won't even say the name, but it was a very popular Italian wedding dinner theater production. And we both played the main part of the show.
You actually taught me how to play the part.
I actually taught him. Actually, when he showed up, I was like, oh my God, who's this younger, better looking, in better shape, has better dance moves than me guy? But he knows. I was on all the posters and stuff. You guys have all seen him.
You could make a movie about this.
I could make
like
a movie
how the
about
new
this.
guy
Why
comes
don't
in
you?
and you have to train him.
He was good. He actually took over, and they were doing a show in like Ontario at a hotel or something.
Dave and Buster's.
Oh yeah,
Oh,
you were
wow.
Yes, he was a Dave and Buster's Joey right there. Good job, Frankie, Joey, Gino, all of them. But no, that's really not a lot. Not a lot about him. Since then, he's become this like mega person here, and we're lucky to have him. So tell us, what have you been doing for the last 10 years?
I mean, it's been a ton. I mean, technically, I don't want to date you, but it's been more like 17 years.
Okay, I'm sorry. I always pretend I'm older than I am, buddy. I mean, I'm younger than I am. I do that.
Yeah. No.
It has been
So
20.
yeah, so I mean, I started when I was about 21. I left San Bernardino, and I was in emergency medicine. So I was in EMT, paramedic, and all that stuff. Had a traumatic event on one of my calls, and then I ended up having to go to therapy for it. And one of the options for therapy was drama therapy, where you get your emotions out through reenacting what happened. And I thought that sounded like an easy A, right? And I was just like, let me just go there. You know what I mean? Pretend cry and say I'm fine and go back to work. Did the class, and it was just so cathartic. You know what I mean? Like it was a place where you can, as a man in the early 2000s, actually get your emotions out without being judged for it, right? That whole toxic masculinity thing.
Right.
So through that, it's kind of a long story, and I'll keep it a little bit abbreviated, but I got into acting through that, and then my first job ever was working with you.
Wow.
That was my first. Yeah, that was my first gig. So,
Really? Good job for you.
So I did that, and I started actually getting booked as a firefighter on TV shows. So like NCIS, Sarah Connor Chronicles, any procedural where there was a firefighter, I would play a firefighter. And so eventually the economy tanked, and also the writer's strike happened. This was in like 2007 or so. And so all production halted, and me and my friends were like, well, what are we going to do now? So we decided to produce some of our own projects, write some of our own projects. And that was my first, experience writing. And so me and my friends sold a couple projects, made a couple pilots, got a little lucky, optioned a couple projects, and all of a sudden I realized that I really enjoy kind of being the master of my own destiny and creating projects. And this is before that was kind of a thing. This is a little early in that. I mean, there's your Kevin Costners who started a while ago who made their own projects happen, but that wasn't really as much a thing when I started. And so we started doing that, and I found it a lot easier for me to create my own opportunities and cast myself in places and characters that most people would cast me as. But that also gave me another opportunity to tell stories and change people's perspectives in life, by using story to do so. And so that led to a little bit of a writing career. I worked as a story consultant for an animation studio for a while.
Yeah, that's what I want to talk. You were in there for a while.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah. Not too long, but long enough to the point where I learned a lot, and I had a lot of really great mentors. There's a guy named Ben Gluck. He was a mentor of mine, and he was an animation director. He had directed, multiple, multi-million-dollar features, animation-wise. And he taught me a lot about the business. And so, Alpha Animation was who I worked for. And again, after working for them, I had started working with a close friend of mine who I was also writing and producing with, and he had started a distribution company. And that is when I fell into distribution, which was amazing because it's kind of, they don't teach distribution in film school, right? That's one thing they never cover. And it's one of the most important parts because, what do you do after you make a film? You have to sell it. And if you can't sell it, you can't make your investors their money back, you're not going to make another film.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Exactly. Yeah.
And so it also teaches you a lot about how you should be making your films on an independent level, because it makes you understand the things that are the most important, right? Like, what's selling at the time, what genres are selling, what do you have access to, you know what I mean? Who do you have access to? If you don't have access to those people, what is the safest genre to make a movie in? And we all know it's horror.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
We've all done a horror script.
Because people are fans of the genre. Whereas in other genres, people are more fans of the actors in the genre as opposed to just the straight up genre. But like my boss at Glass House and also Bloodhouse Films, he will watch a horror film if he likes the poster. And he doesn't have to know any of the name talent that's on the poster at all. And so that's why it's such a lucrative thing, is because horror fans are loyal.
Oh, hell yeah.
Yeah. So Yeah. So that's kind of where I've been for 10 years.
Jesus Christ, that is so fucking boring. No, I'm just kidding. That's so exciting. And I've seen you grow. Awesome, because you were honestly, to me, you're like the kid I rooted for. I was like, oh, this kid's good. To do what we were doing on this show, you have to command an audience. You have to be good with people. You have to, we were the stars of the show. I mean, so we not only had, the most lines, but we also had to, be in the right. Yeah, we had to be the pace car of the whole show. And just from the very beginning, I knew you were a go-getter. You had tons of energy.
Yeah.
All you needed for that show was just energy. So you had that. and then you started really doing a lot of independent films and God, I have so much to talk to you about, actually. But I want to say, first and foremost, to Wally, to Jurassic Jen, to David Joshua Lawrence, Happy Mother's Day, everybody! Happy Mother's Day! This is our Mother's Day episode, so you know what I'm doing right now. Calling my mother right now. And then we're going to get back to David Lawrence. Jurassic Jen, buddy, high five. I haven't seen you forever, girl. Me and her usually hang out all the time. Not anymore. Yeah. Hey, Jurassic Jen.
Hello?
Oh, no, it's Mom.
It's not Jurassic Jen, it's Mom.
Hey, Mom, how are you? It's your son.
I'm great. How are you doing?
Good. Everybody, all the fans out there that tweeted us, they want to hear you say where you park your car.
I parked my car in Reading.
What? Come on. You parked your car at Harvard Yard, and there's a bar not very far. You know what?
Oh, boy.
I prepped her for this. I said, turn on your Boston accent, Ma. But she didn't. Mm-hmm. Mom, happy Mother's Day. I love you. It's Mother's Day. And I just wanted to say I love you. I hope you got my flowers. If they didn't come, there was 36 of them. All different colors. White roses, red.
Oh, I'll look forward to that.
Yeah. Oh, they haven't come yet.
He hasn't bought them.
He's going to get online and buy them now.
I'm going to go get them now. I'm going to get it right. I've already done it all, you guys. I've done Sherry's berries. I've sent her strawberries. What
was your favorite gift from Rocco?
Oh, just a little love note.
Oh,
that's sweet. Gifts. Hey, no, my mom, she gives me gifts just for anything. She'll just be like, hey, I just put $200 in your account for Easter. I'm like, thanks, Mom. I'll go get a chocolate bunny and an Xbox. Hey, no, here's the deal. Mom, tell us, do you know any fun facts about Mother's Day?
Well, actually, I just read an article about this Anna Jarvis who did the first Mother's Day in 1907.
That is correct. Anna Jarvis, 1907. Her mother passed away, and she did a church service in Virginia and started, it's on Mother's Day, right?
In Virginia? Oh, I thought she was from Philadelphia.
She was from Philadelphia, but her mother died in Virginia, and that's where they had the church service.
I wasn't aware of that.
Yep. Wow, Anna Jarvis.
Fact.
What'd you say, Mom?
Nice fact.
It's a fun fact. And tell me, Mom, what other fun facts you know?
Well, there's over 152 million Mother's Day cards sent every year.
Whoa.
That's a lot of Mother's Day cards.
That's a lot of Mother's Day cards, I'll tell you right now.
How long do you think it'll take to go through that?
Just for one mother.
You can learn an awful lot these days on the internet, can't you?
You really can. Ma, thank you so much. I love you. I'll be home for dinner on Sunday, and thanks for tuning in to Rocco's Neighborhood.
Well, I'll be looking forward to it.
All right. I'll send you a little love note. If you don't get the flowers, just call me.
You too.
We need a report on if you get the flowers.
They want a report. They don't believe that I would send you flowers. Don't think I'm a sweetheart. I don't understand, but whatever.
Oh, you would send me flowers, honey. You have many times.
Oh,
I am a sweetheart.
I appreciate it.
All right. Well, happy Mother's Day. Tell Daddy I said hello.
Mother's
Love
Day.
Happy Mother's Day.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. There you have it.
So
That was
cute.
my mother. Mama Rocco. She's a whale.
If we called my mother, she wouldn't get off the phone. You just keep talking, and then you have to hang up on her.
That's hilarious.
All right, bye.
Rocco's Jerk Off of the Week.
You haven't had a jerk off in a while.
I haven't had a jerk off.
Why not?
I wanted a jerk off, you guys.
Why not?
I don't know. And you know what? This is a show. You guys know it's like Mr. Rogers' Neighborhood. We don't get political at all over here.
Nope.
But I will tell you this. We're getting political tonight because who's on the news lately? This conspiracy lady. Does anyone have ever heard of her? Who's this? Does anyone know who this is?
Oh, Marjorie Catherine Green.
See, I'm glad you don't know her name.
Senator?
Yep, she's a senator right there.
yeah.
It's Marjorie Taylor Greene. Oh.
Steal
I know. For the 14th District of Georgia, what are you thinking?
I don't know.
She's a conspiracy theorist, and now she's pretty much there. She's part of the coup, okay? So what evidently happened was now she's actually going to court right now because they're trying to ban her from running again, which I think is kind of, I mean, she's been banned from Twitter. Oh, she's back though.
Oh,
she's
yeah.
back on Twitter.
Thanks to Elon.
Thanks to Elon
Yeah.
Musk. Thank you, Elon.
Elon.
No, that's the right move, but you know what? It does stink because now we have to tune our ears and sometimes turn them down or turn off our eyes when they start sending tweets.
You're right.
Like,
Well,
Yes.
and this brings me back to David Joshua Lawrence. I just did a pilot for his company, which he cast me in, which I'm very grateful, my friend.
You were amazing.
Thank you very much. It was called Cancel Culture.
It was why was I canceled?
Why was I canceled? And it was all about cancel culture.
That's right.
And I got to talk about it.
Oh, I
And-
think you told
And
me.
what do you think, David? Do you think she should be canceled? Like she should be able to run again, right? We have people like that in our.
I think there needs to be an aptitude test for these people.
Index.
I agree with that.
I agree
yeah.
with that too.
That's not canceling, and that's not like, limiting freedom of speech. That is literally just saying, hey, here's the job. Here's the test you have to do to get the job.
Yeah.
If you can't pass the test, the fuck out.
Get the fuck out,
Fuck
or
out
just-
of here.
Well, there you have it, everybody. That was Rocco's Jerk Off of the Week. So thank you so much for tuning into Rocco's Jerk Off. All right, that was quick. I love it. And this is for my buddy Wally, who is a great athlete, an incredible, incredible athlete. Wally, who do you think the ugliest pro athlete award should go to?
I think that should probably go to Shaquille O'Neal.
Ooh, he's pretty good looking, actually, because he's sexy. And he's pretty ugly.
Oh, Rocco has a crap.
I do love Shaquille O'Neal. Who do you think? I mean, what's your sport, first of all?
I'm going to go with Dick Butkus.
Strong name, too.
Ooh, he knows where my brain is. I think that's why he said that. But no, I'm actually a hockey guy, and this guy right now is on his way to beating Wayne Gretzky, to breaking Wayne Gretzky's records. Now, I don't think
Is that
he'll
why
do
you're
it.
calling him ugly?
No, I'm not calling
Okay.
It's Christ Jurassic Jen. It's Alexander Ovechkin.
Ah, good
And
With
Andy's
1,
from
2.
Russia, so what the hell, right? Andy's from Russia.
It's open season.
It's open season on Russians. You're an ugly bastard, Alexander, but you're an incredible hockey player, and I love you. Okay,
There you go.
back to David Joshua Lawrence, okay, everybody? He is our special guest. Jurassic Jen, tell me, do you think David Joshua Lawrence is a guy that fits? Could he be, like, look at him right now.
I'm looking.
I
I'm
see
looking.
him.
He's sitting right next
And
to
I
me.
see, could he be in a Jurassic? Because Jurassic Jen's going to be in Jurassic Park.
I
one of these
better
days.
be. I just
Yeah.
better be.
She's pretty much a household name in the whole Jurassic world. Do you think? I put the glasses back on.
No, the glass. He was gonna take him off midway. You ruined it.
I ruined it. No. I mean, this is my Jeff Goldblum.
Yeah,
you know what I
look,
mean?
that's what
right
I was-
here. You know what I mean?
She
Great Jeff
loves-
Goldblum.
She
Jeff-
loves.
I
Jeff
just love Jurassic Park.
Yes.
First of all,
Jurassic Park.
that's
It's a
why
great
they call-
movie. Great
yeah.
movie. I don't know how many times you've seen it. I've seen it 100 times.
Wow. Oh, she loves you then.
Goldblum is here.
Oh, she loves you then because she is the master. Like you can't mess with her with any trivia or anything about Jurassic Park.
I'm actually
She
going
will
to an event in
beat you.
Universal with Jurassic.
Awesome. You get to go to a lot of those.
Yeah, I do.
She's one of those
You love Jurassic Park?
Instagram
Yeah.
influencers.
I'm not a big influencer.
But you still are.
Are you one of the people with the Jeeps? Because you see
I
them all
know
over
the
town.
motor pool.
She knows the
Yeah.
whole motor pool. She pauses. She poses in
Yes.
front of the thing.
So if you need to go to an event to see the cars, just let me know.
I keep telling her she's got to get more scantily clad in front of those Jeeps.
Wow.
I
always
was
wondered.
I was in the Christmas parade with them.
Oh, wow.
in the Hollywood Christmas parade.
We just need like the Laura Dern outfit, just like micronized.
Just like
Is that
I
a
did
word?
want to do it. I did want to
We'll
do.
make it a word.
I wanted to do a Jurassic Park calendar pinup shoot where like you take all the characters and you make like a pinup outfit and then 12 of them.
No,
And
that
there
would
you
sell.
go.
I'm
That
sure.
would.
just on the cover you have like somebody really hot, but then when you get in there, it's just the actual dinosaurs wearing like bikinis.
That would sell too. That
people
would
are like,
sell. That would probably sell more.
Go viral and that
Yeah.
would sell 10x.
That would sell more, I think.
One of the things that I started getting submitted to me a lot was pandemic movies.
Yeah, I can
Right?
imagine. They're still making pandemic movies now.
It's the worst too. By the way, I saw a very good pandemic movie the other day. In fact, we signed the movie. I'm comfortable enough saying it. It's called 6 Feet. Right? What's the
6
reason?
feet.
Why 6? Why 6 feet?
Why
is this?
I
Social
wonder
I love it, man.
And I mean, here's the thing: is they made this movie and it was so well done, and they really created this like this fear and the anxiety, and they recreated the paranoia of what we just went through and the problem with the market.
Wow, I can't wait to see this.
I know.
I mean, yes, I didn't want to see it. I need. But
That's
here's the
art,
cool,
baby.
But like,
Invite us to the premiere.
okay.
Okay.
Please.
And like I said, it takes like a year to 3 years for things to
start,
really
yeah.
appear in the marketplace, which I think is perfect because
Build
I
it.
think we give ourselves 2 years away from the pandemic. I think people will be okay with seeing
Yeah.
it again.
Seeing it again.
They'll be like, oh my God, I
Start
remember
building
doing
that
that.
position.
I bet you there'll be so many parts that they connect with. You know, they're like, oh my God, I did the same thing. I started making bread
Oh
and
my
shit.
God, remember that time?
Remember everyone was making bread?
I have a question for you. What was the weird, paranoid purchase that you made when everybody was storming the
What do you mean,
markets?
toilet paper? Are we going there?
Beans was me.
Beans?
Beans. You're
Garbanzo
weird.
beans. And like when I was at Ralph's, the guy was snatching the bean cans.
I was just-
and I was
that
like,
was
he was
when-
like, hey, I'll leave some for you. But
That was
beans.
when I got scared. Is when I went to the grocery store and everything was gone. I was like, "What the heck is going?"
I
Okay,
know,
now
toilet paper.
now this is. Well, I actually did I was joking on Facebook and I was like, "I'm doing a GoFundMe for toilet paper where I don't need your money. I just need you to give me toilet paper." And people actually brought me toilet paper. I actually got so much toilet paper from people. It was amazing. My
So-
friends are awesome.
Did you buy something weird though?
No, I don't think I bought anything weird because but the one that I was stressed out about was toilet paper and paper towels. I was stressed out about it, but I didn't buy anything weird.
So I when I got to the grocery store, by the
Because I
way,
gotta think about
I would die in a situation like this because I just kept being like, it's bullshit.
Yeah.
Nothing's happening, whatever. And then I get to the grocery store and we actually did need toilet paper and there was none.
Yeah.
And there was no food.
Yep.
And so I get there because I got there late, right? I got there late. Everybody
Yeah.
had already snatched
Do
everything.
you remember
right?
it was like $10 too after that?
Oh,
Okay,
it got
go ahead.
nuts. But here's what I did. I went over to the coffee filters.
And
You
that
were
was
wiping your
toilet
butt with coffee
paper.
filters?
Coffee filters.
Oh, what are you, like
Get
MacGyver
it
on your
done.
ass or something?
I had to use it.
I love that.
You had to use a lot though, right?
I had to use like 8 coffee filters because
God.
I forgot coffee filters are meant to
Wow.
filter through.
Filter.
Here it is, everybody.
Shit was going through.
Oh, all the way from Glass House Distribution. Here he is. He wipes his ass with coffee filters. David Joshua Lawrence.
That'll make a great cup of
Jeez,
coffee.
not even the dinosaurs.
Oh,
like
yeah.
that.
Make sure you don't confuse it.
Jeez, you just
after
woke
you
up the
wipe,
dinosaurs.
Make sure.
You just woke up the dinosaurs. You
All the
just,
dinosaurs are awake.
you just
now.
woke up Jurassic Jen's dinosaurs talking about that. God save us.
What do those dinosaurs look like, Jurassic Jen?
Oh, they're all wearing
They're here.
bikinis and
They're
shit.
wearing
bikinis.
bikinis, pinup shoot. So.
Booty shorts.
No, hey guys, I'm gonna actually. I want to do something right now. We're gonna go through that. So here's the deal. David Joshua Lawrence, distribution guy over here, actor, producer. I worked on one of his films. Well, it was a pilot for a TV show recently. Such a professional environment. Incredible guy to work with. I want to hear about your project in a minute, but I would like to see. First of all, let's all check out this picture.
Is that you?
Yes, that's him.
Wow.
Dude, there's other ones of this. I'll post those too.
Where's the tat?
He has tats everywhere. I mean,
In
just
the
for the
photo.
film.
Just
Yeah.
for the photo, yeah. It was actually a sizzle for a film that we're actually producing. It actually just got
wow.
financed.
Oh, wow.
Congratulations. Good
And
stuff.
that was really cool. But you're tatted from like on your head, on your chest, on your. Amazing.
sell it.
And,
Wow.
you sell it.
Look at all
and
these
what
characters.
was this from? Because this is a really cool character.
So I played an Australian drug dealer in a film like 10 years ago. Wow. And it's actually a funny story how I got the job.
Tell us how you got the job.
I'll try
But
to tell
keep it within like 2 minutes.
All right. Here's the 2-minute abridged version. A buddy
Okay.
of mine said, "Hey, I got somebody. We just lost our main actor for this film. It's an action film, and he was a foreign guy, and so it's written into the thing that it's a foreign guy. And my buddy says, "Hey, do you have any accents on deck that you could come and first of all, I need you to meet the director as whatever you are." And I said, "Well, I have kind of an Australian accent that I've been working on." He's like, "All right, meet the guy as an Australian. If he finds out you're not Australian, he won't book you."
Okay.
So I said, "Okay." So I meet the guy and I go, "Hey, nice to meet you. My name's David Josh Lawrence, blah, blah, blah."
That's awesome.
And he goes, "Oh, you're Australian?" I go, yeah, Australian. And he goes, "No way." He's like, "Are you an actor?" I go, "Yeah, no, I'm an actor. I'm helping him with the stunts and whatnot." So, and he was just like, "What part of Australia are you from?"
You're like Perth. You're like Perth.
I hadn't
I don't
thought
know
that
what-
far ahead.
Where'd you say?
I was just like,
Victoria.
Brisbane? Question mark? And he goes, "I've been to Brisbane. It's really beautiful. Where in Brisbane?"
Oh, jeez.
I was like, "Right near the river." Wow. Question mark? And he goes, "Oh man," he's like, "I got this movie that I'm doing, and would you mind reading for it?" And I said, "Yeah, sure." So
you did.
I read for the movie. I book it, right? I show up on set. There's somebody on set that I know is the makeup artist. She comes up. She goes, "David, it's good to see you." I'm like, "Hey, nice. How you doing, Ellie?" Her name is Ellie. And I go, "Hey, nice to see you." And she's like, "Oh, you're already in character?" She's like, so brilliant. And I was just like, shh. He thinks I'm Australian. So anyway,
Oh, my God. That's hilarious.
I do the whole thing, and he goes, and one day, like months later, and by the way, I'm still playing Australian for him because he's like, "I have another movie coming up,
Oh, wow.
and I want you to be in it." So I have to keep this lie up.
You're an Australian now.
So one day he goes, "Hey, David," he's like, "You have an agent?" And I was like, "Yeah, kind of." And he was like, "Oh, I got to introduce you to
Oh,
this agent."
man.
I
Now
go,
you're going to be
"Okay."
Australian with the agent.
So he introduces me to the agent, and I got to be Australian with the agent. So I'm like, "Hey, nice to meet you." And she's like, "Oh, you're adorable." And I go, "Oh, no, thanks." And she's like, "I saw some of your work. Dan showed me." And I said, "Oh, so great." And she's like, "Are you represented by anybody?" I go, "No, not really." And she's like, "I'd love to represent you. What's your like green card status and all that, visa or whatever?"
Oh my God.
And I was like, "Oh, no, I am an American citizen. When I was a kid, my dad kidnapped me."
Oh, my God.
No.
And so I lived in Australia until he died.
Jesus. Did you
Oh,
walk
my
yourself?
goodness.
Oh, my God.
And I went back. So anyway, long story short, she books me. She's putting me on all my auditions. I go on are Australian this, Australian
God,
that,
that's
and I
awesome.
start booking Australian gigs.
Awesome.
That's it. You're Australian now.
I did an advertisement for
There it is.
Bundaberg rum, but I go to her. I go, "Hey, Allie, I could do an American accent, right?" She goes, "Well, let's hear it." And I go, "Allie," I was not Allie. Her name was Michelle. I go, "Michelle, I'll be an American for the rest of the time that you know me." She goes,
Like, it's not that great.
We're gonna play something right now. It's very Jurassic Jen, and I love this one. It's one
Oh,
of our
laundry
newer.
trivia.
It's one of our newer ones. It's called Laundry Trivia. Laundry Trivia is where Rocco he digs in his dirty laundry for questions. Literally questions. That's all we do.
Literally
Laundry
digs in his
Trivia.
He literally digs in his laundry for this.
Okay, so now, go ahead. So right now, we're going to play some laundry trivia. My laundry is right here. Here is the bag.
It's a nice laundry bag.
It is. Is it moving? Because if it's moving...
It's moving inside, and that's kind of scary. There's
I know.
something moving
So-
in the bag.
Laundry trivia. Well, my mother actually started this off because she actually gave us some fun facts about Mother's Day.
Oh, yeah?
So they could be around Mother's Day. They could not be. They could just be around springtime. First of all, you have to pick either underwear, socks. I want you to pick underwear, socks, or Basically underwear or socks. Towel, you can pick towel.
It's a towel.
You can pick blanket. You can pick shorts.
Brick, are you just pointing out things in the laundry basket and
Yes,
saying
they-
you love them?
So
Brick, I love
everything
it.
in his
I love
laundry
it. I get
basket
that.
has a question.
Yeah, everything's got a question. It's laundry trivia. How about you start, Jen?
I'll go to sock. It's this.
Socks. Okay.
Socks.
Good call.
Socks. So I got
Socks.
socks
Oh,
right
they're
here,
pizza
everybody.
socks.
Yes,
Socks,
they're
socks,
pizza
socks,
socks. They're actually brand new, so I don't know why they're in that laundry. They must
I
have-
know. Then maybe they're dirty still.
Maybe they're dirty.
You wore them to play golf.
I probably did. Okay. Ooh, good job. This holiday dates back to ancient Greece and is one of the most popular days of the year for eating out. Anyone?
Is it Mother's Day? Because that's all.
All the answers Mother's Day.
I mean, that's
My
the
mom.
answer for everything today because that's the theme.
Spoiler alert.
I mean, that was a guess, but it was correct.
You are correct,
love it.
Jurassic Jen, and you get a new free pair of socks, buddy.
There we
None of
go.
the dirty
Oh my God.
Look at the pizzas.
I love
I
pizza
will-
socks with mushrooms
you know what?
and pepperoni.
I would love to tell people out there a little fun fact while we're playing this right now, okay? I'm going to tell people right now, if you want to make money, all you degenerates out there, I'm just kidding.
Anybody who wants to make money.
Anybody who wants to make money during Mother's Day, here's what things you could do. You could host tea parties for moms and daughters. You could grow and sell flowers. You can crank out custom chocolates if you're good. You could organize events for moms and sons. You could sell digital or physical greeting cards. You could create and sell gift basket packages, or you could even launch a Mother's Day affiliate site. These are all things you could do to make
For
money on
Mother's Day.
Yeah, I just wanted to say that. But next, David Joshua Lawrence, you're going to pick out of the laundry hamper.
All right.
What do you want, buddy? You want underwear? I think you want underwear, probably.
He's making sock
Making
puppets.
sock puppets already?
I
Pizza
drank some
monster.
Jack.
I don't want to be racist to Italians, but I just really wanted to give this guy my best Rocco, my
Hey,
best
I turn
Rocco's
it on.
accent. You know what I mean?
Hey, turn on the Rocco. Hey, turn on the Rocco.
Oh, the underwear came out.
I'm pulling out my underwear.
Oh,
Oh,
this is getting very Harvey
he's
Weinstein in
smelling
here.
it.
Very clean over. Oh! Okay, now, here we go. Guys, you got to buzz in. You got to go.
Okay.
Here we go.
Oh, I didn't.
In
buzz.
which sport was the athletic supporter or jockstrap introduced? Wally Wells.
baseball.
Wrong, Wally. Actually, guys, that was a trick question.
Mother's
I hate
Day.
to lie to you.
It wasn't a sport.
That was a trick question. It really was not a sport.
See.
In 1874, this is what we do for some of our shows. 1874, C.F. Bennett. He was a bicycle jockey. And believe it or not, he didn't do anything. All he did was ride his bike. But if you can remember back in 1874, there were wooden seats on bikes, and there were bumpy cobblestone streets in the 19th century Boston. So he created the jockstrap.
Wow.
That is cool.
That
That
has
is cool.
nothing to do with Mother's Day.
Nothing at all, but it has something to do with underwear, kind of, sort of. 1931, the U.S. patent of the modern-day jockstrap was founded by Forrest M. Record, just so you know, if you care. So Forrest, actually, the jockstrap you see today that you put on your, your package, some other guy invented.
Was invented on Mother's Day.
On Mother's Day.
There we go. There's the
Massachusetts, there you go. There's a tie-in, guys, and guess what time it is right now? It's the
Love the
lightning
gel in that
round. It's the lightning round. Okay, here we go. Lightning round. Next thing is going right now. Name this movie character.
This movie character?
Name it.
Squirrel would have liked.
Luke Skywalker.
Okay, yeah, but you gotta be creative and fun with this. For
Squirrel Walker.
Oh, okay.
Squirrel Walker. Okay. Lightning round. Jurassic Jen should get this. If this was the name of a movie, I want to hear everybody say a name of a movie. David Joshua Lawrence, you're the special guest. Give me the name of a movie that this is right here.
Pugosaurus Rex.
Hey!
Was it?
I don't know, but that was a good one.
Oh.
What do you think, Jurassic Jen?
I was gonna say pug something. So
Because it's a pug there, everybody. It's pretty freaking like obvious. You can make something better
got
than
one.
that, guys. Give me one, Wally.
Jurassic Park.
That's why I had one more person today here, just in case we all sucked at this game. And there we have it. It's laundry trivia. Thanks, everybody.
that was a new game.
I love it.
Guys, that was awesome. I had a good time with you guys tonight.
It's fun.
First of all, yeah, he is
I'm
awesome.
sorry,
He's
yeah.
not awesome.
Yeah, he's
Do you want to
awesome.
come back and be part of a panel sometime when I have another guest?
Yeah, let's do it.
Okay, because
let's
you're
do
not
an
that
hour
far
show
away.
next time, though.
Well, this one, yeah, we're gonna cut a lot of this out, just so you know. But here's the deal.
Don't do that to your mother.
No,
Don't
she's
cut
not
your
getting-
mother
my
out.
mother's not getting cut out of this thing.
leave her
Mother
in.
is screwed.
I want to thank David Joshua Lawrence for being here. I want to thank my fellow colleague Wally Scott for being here, and obviously my humble
always here,
co-host.
though.
She's the best, and she's Jurassic
I'm
Jen.
always here.
You guys are amazing. But first, before we actually let David go, tell me where we can find you. You just did a movie in Scotland. What is that called, and when will we be able to find it? See it, sorry.
So we got a couple films coming out soon. We've got Trauma Therapy Psychosis, which is a thriller horror film.
Kinda, yeah, okay.
That'll probably be coming out in probably like 2023, probably next year. And when that comes out, you're going to be able to find it at any of your VOD platforms.
Nice.
And
Nice.
the other movie that I recently did was Ask Me to Dance. I was a second unit director on Ask Me to Dance, and
Very cool.
and I was an actor in it as well. Yeah. And that film should probably be coming out around the same time, 2023, and you could find it on any of your platforms. Just stay connected to me, my Instagram, etc., and I'll be updating everybody.
Perfect.
It's just David Josh Lawrence at David Josh.
And now I
Lawrence.
know who to call when my movie's done.
Yep.
Yes.
Hey, what's up, David? I gotta talk to you
Hey,
for a
hello.
You know, both Jen and I, literally, I just did another movie through Jen.
Oh,
So
yeah.
both two of my friends over here hooked me up with and she got me a great role. I played a gun shop owner. And I
that's
don't even
really
own a
good.
gun. Sorry, the same way you're not
You'll
Australian.
be invited to the premiere.
Hey, your Australian accent is freaking awesome.
Phenomenal,
Yeah, that was awesome.
dude.
You know,
West
But
Australian.
your
for
American
sure.
accent.
No, I'll be honest with you. The only thing that
Little
people
iffy on that
don't believe
American
me
accent.
about is my American accent. Sorry, I'll
Your
work
American
on it.
accent,
shit.
I don't know.
All right, well, listen.
Man, this
Everybody,
is cool, man.
thank you guys. Thank you for tuning in. I hope you've enjoyed yourself. We have some great shows coming up. We have
Yeah.
some great
let's
special guests.
Let's get it back.
We're getting it back going. We got some great segments. We got Rocco's Baby Maker. We got Triple X Strip Extreme
trivia.
Close-Up, Late Night
Ooh.
Spitfire, Love It or Leave It, Sound Bites with Jurassic Jen, Rocco's Mobile, Urban Dicks. We got them all. We got Weird
Weird
News,
News.
Rug Work, Hollywood, Tommy T Sportsbook, Craigslist Catch of the Day. We got it all. Rockage's Sausages, sponsored by Rockage's Sausages.
Oh yeah, we need commercials.
Make
back.
it or break it. We got Celebrity Face Work. I could just go on and on and on.
I hope your mother doesn't listen to this episode.
Happy Mother's Day.
Happy Mother's Day, everybody. Thanks for tuning in. Rocco loves ya.
Late night, where you at? You should be with Rocco. When you thought to go to sleep, you should be with Rocco. Channel.
If you're struggling with midday acute stress syndrome, there are treatment options. Ask your doctor if one-a-day Rocalta may help you. In clinical studies, Rocalta has been shown to be effective for many people struggling with midday acute stress syndrome. Rocalta is not for everyone. Call your doctor if you have unusual changes in mood, behaviors, or thoughts of suicide. Make an appointment with your doctor right away if you have fever, stiff muscle contractions, and confusion, as these may be signs of a life-threatening reaction. Or if you have uncontrollable laughter, as this may become permanent. High blood sugar has been reported with Rocalta and medications like it, and in some cases, extreme high blood sugar can lead to bloody nose, coma, or death. Other risks include one black eye and decreases in white blood cells, which can become fatal. Patients have also reported dizziness upon standing, seizures, increased cholesterol, weight gain, increased prolactin levels, impairment in judgment, tooth loss, or trouble swallowing. you may become pregnant. The most common side effect is that of hypertrichosis. This can occur in small patches and can be a nuisance during treatment with Ricalta. Avoid grapefruit and grapefruit juice while taking Ricalta. Use caution before driving or operating machinery. There are paths to treat midday acute stress syndrome. Ask your doctor if once-a-day Ricalta is right for you.